It says, and it says what? And I've commanded the ravens to feed thee. So it was sealed in their instructions to feed them. Now, and as well, note that it says the Lord told him, get thee hence and go towards this brook, so you can go and drink water from there. So you never know. Like in that time, you might be like experiencing chaos, and you might be in the wilderness, and then the Lord might put in your spirit, look, keep going over there, and then you actually might stumble into where some preppers are prepped the shit, and they're like already through and dead, empty.
Like they show you in the road.
In the road. Yeah. That's what they showed you in the road, and then you might be fucking just there in a time of trouble, praising Yahweh Shiyosai Barakatah, getting yacked and eating good. You know? That's right. Right? It says, so he went and did according unto the word of the Lord. So he had faith. He had faith to actually do it. Because if he was unfaithful, he'd be like, man, Lord, man, you're telling me to go to a cave. I got some food here. But he followed what the Lord said. Right? And he said, for he went and dwelt by the brook of Harif, that is before Jordan's. And the ravens brought him bread and flesh in the morning and bread and flesh in the evening, and he drank of the brook. Now, it wasn't as if he brought him some like raw flesh for him to go and cook. He brought him bread and flesh in the morning, with like his first meal. You know, you have a meal in the morning. You know, that's my first meal. And he brought his second meal in the evening. Let me read it again. And the ravens brought him bread and flesh in the morning. And bread and flesh in the evening. And he drank of the brook. And it came to pass, the fuck, man? And it came to pass after a while that the brook dried up because there had been no rain in the land. Right? And the word of the Lord came unto him, saying, arise, get thee to Zarephath, which belongeth to Zidon, and dwell there. Behold, I have commanded a widow woman there to sustain thee. So he was sealed in her instructions too. Like, see how powerful it is, no?
That proves that he was just purely rolling in the spirit, man, of the Lord, man. That's why you got to trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He's rolling totally in the spirit of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
That's 100% faith. When I get here, there's going to be a woman because the Lord said so. And she's going to feed me.
And we're going to do the same thing in that day, man, because we ain't going to know what the hell to do. You know what I mean? We completely run in the spirit, man.
It's unfathomable now.
Yeah.
You're going to have a bunch of women chasing you down, but it's going to happen, man. They're going to be at your beckon and call. They're going to be bowing down to you. They're going to be listening to everything you say, man. They're going to be chatting shit to you. None of that. It's far belief from now, but that's actually going to take place, man. This bitch is going to come hungry. But just back to that scripture, that chapter of Elijah, that's like the spirit of Abraham, man. When the Lord told him, leave the Chaldees, he just did it, man. He didn't question, man.
Yeah.
That's, you know, in the spirit, that's Elijah, is Abraham.
This is on what the scripture you brought out. This is Psalms 136, the points in 25. This is verse 22. It says, even in heritage unto Israel his servant, for his mercy endureth forever, who remembered us in our low estate, for his mercy endureth forever, and he hath redeemed us from our enemies, for his mercy endureth forever. And verse 25, who giveth food to all flesh, for his mercy endureth forever.
So again, we're relying on the mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. I think it's in Sirach 33, where it's basically talking about the Lord basically protects those that love him, man. You know? So if you're doing the word of the Lord, he ain't going to forsake you, man. You're going to be out here, you know, week in, week out, pushing videos out, you know, sealing the elect. Lord, when you're the elect too, and the Lord's just going to leave you, you know, in the time of trouble to not eat nothing, man. The Lord ain't going to do that, man. You know? He's going to sustain these men.
At the end of the day, we're doing this for a reason. We want to get into the kingdom of heaven. Even that sounds far-fetched, but that's right around the corner, man.
Yeah.
We're actually going to be sitting on thrones above the other nations, man. And like the brother said, the Lord says in the book of Psalms as well, the Lord said he will not forsake his own, man.
Yeah.
So we ain't doing this work for, even if we die in this truth, our labours are not going to go without, continue without the word and the revelation of his known precepts. So this ain't, for no reason, basically.
I have more on this. This is so this is back in verse 9 in 1 Kings 17. And get thee to Zarephath, which belongeth to Zidon, and dwell there. Behold, I have commanded a widow woman there to stay thee, in which this proves there's no such thing as free will. Because when you read on, it wasn't like, when he got to the town where she was sat there saying, yeah, I had a dream last night about you. No, if you read it, it just shows that the Lord just totally just sealed her spirit to go and help.
Sets it up, man.
He just sets it up.
Sets it up. Everyone's set up.
Yeah.
Everyone's set up to do something, man.
Yeah.
In the spirit.
So that just shows that in a time of trouble, someone might just come and be like, yo, can you take all my food?
Yeah.
I know that it's yours, aside. But then he's just like confused as to why he's doing that.
Yeah.
Because remember, there's women of the elect as well, man. They're going to be saved, man. So who knows, you are coming past in your travel kind of thing.
Yeah.
To be still for themselves, like. And the Lord set them specifically not to participate in those things to be sealed. And to be saved.
That's why that scripture says, in those days, be ye as pilgrims upon the earth, man. Because in that time, like, you never know.
You might be on your own, you might not be with, you might not see brothers.
Onto the kingdom, onto the chariots.
So the angels are there watching you, they're guarding you, man. The Lord's just going to tell you, go here, go left, go right, through the Spirit.
Yeah.
And then, you're going to survive, man.
It's all about the faith.
Yeah.
That's it.
Faith.
That's right, faith.
You might just be like enduring, you might be on the run doing some shit, you might pass out for a day, wake up, the angel's still watching over you, though.
Yeah.
Even though you're going through all of that madness, he'll guide you somewhere, then you see someone, it's going to be a crazy time, man.
So that's why it's important to read the scriptures, because there's countless examples of the power, of the Lord. For example, Jonah, man, right? There was a time whereby he was hot and he was complaining about the sun. And then the Lord grew a tree overnight that gave him shade.
Wow.
And then the very next day, the tree got destroyed. That's the power of the Lord. The power of the Lord can do that.
Yeah.
He can grow a tree overnight to just give you shade and give you fruit, and then you might eat from the tree, and then the next day the tree's gone.
Yeah, it's vaporized, it's gone.
That's the power of the Lord, man. And that's why the scripture says, whatsoever things were written for our learning, aforetime was written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Because if you read the scripture, say, look, so if I'm hot and the Lord can grow a tree, or if I'm starving, the Lord can bring a bird and feed me.
Crack a stone, you can drink.
Crack a stone, you make a drink in the wilderness.
You open your mouth and the water travel through your own mouth.
Oh yeah, the Lord and Samson. He actually got like the scripture said the Lord created a hollow in that bone that he drank water out.
That's heavy.
A dry bone.
With the honey in the lion as well.
Honey in the lion.
Crazy stuff though. Is what it is. The Lord can do anything.
The Lord can do anything, man.
Even if you're locked up in prison.
Yeah.
Possible. God sent an angel, bust the gates. Before he knew, he was outside. He's like, whoa.
And that should bring you great solace knowing that the Lord can do these things.
Yeah.
Even if you're trapped in a fire, man.
Something
You're
about
trapped in a big burning ass fire, and that flame don't even touch you, that don't even burn the hair off your skin, man. They'll just be there protect you.
Azar. Can you go on in the Apocrypha and get the Song of the Three Children? That's a beautiful. That's
Carl's favourite story.
That's man. The brothers know, man. That's my favorite story, man. But I have more on this, and it says, so.
I know that because of you.
So he arose and went to Zarephath, and when he came to the gate of the city, behold, the widow of the woman was gathering sticks, and he called her and said, fetch me, I pray thee, a little water in a vessel that I may drink. And as she was going to fetch it, he called her and said, and said, "Bring me, I pray thee, a morsel of bread in thine hand." And she said, "As the Lord thy God liveth, I have not a cake, but a handful of meal in a barrel, and a little of oil in a cruse. And behold, I am gathering 2 sticks that I may go in and dress it for me and my son, that we may eat and die." So what she was about to do is like prepare a concoction, say, to prepare like a concoction that her and her son will eat and perish. But if you read it, a couple verses up, the Lord told him, "I've sealed her spirit to feed you." So she herself didn't know what was going on, right? And Elijah said unto her, "Fear not, go and do as thou hast said, but make me thereof a little cake first, and bring it unto me, and after make thee a cake for thee and thy son. For thus saith the Lord power of Israel, the barrel of meal shall not waste, neither shall the cruse of oil fail, until the day that the Lord sendeth rain upon earth." And she went and did according to the saying of Elijah, and she and he and her house did eat many days, and the barrel of meal wasted not, neither did the cruse of oil fail, according to the word of the Lord. So in that time, you might have like one jar of water, man, and it wouldn't ever end.
Yeah, man, and that's your real unlimited, refillable,
Yeah.
drink, man. Yeah, just like the loaves of bread and the fish, man. Yeah.
Lord turned up to feed 5,000. Let's keep giving it out.
Yeah. And note it says she had a handful of meal, like a handful of flour, a handful and a little bit of oil left. And it was like she'll make bread and it didn't end. That's the power of the Lord, man. And that's why we have to read them stories. Have you got the story of the song from the top? Yeah. That's all big. That's
right.
That's a beautiful story.
This is the song of the 3 holy children. Verse 1, and they walked in the midst of the fire, praising...
Now I believe, if you read here, it shows where it was continued from.
Okay.
What verse in Daniel was continued from.
Just above, it says, which followeth in the 3rd chapter of Daniel, after this place fell down, bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace.
So this story in the Apocrypha got continued on after they got casted in the fire in Daniel, because Esau's a prick, man. So if you're going to take these heavy things out of the scriptures,
Yeah. But they want to say the Apocrypha is not part of the Bible. And although what is it? The Book of Esther as well continues in the Apocrypha.
Yeah, the Book of Esther.
Ezra, yeah.
Ezra's, yeah. See, Esau's a devil, man. So he tried to take these things out.
Yeah.
Right, and it says, verse 23, quoted, and it says, that which followeth is not in the Hebrew, to wit, and they walked unto these words. Then Nebuchadnezzar, and it just gave references, verse 24. So this is verse 1, and it says, and they walked in the midst of the fire, praising Yahweh, and it says, and blessing the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Then Azariah stood up and prayed on this manner, and opening...
We bear in mind they're in fire right now.
Yeah.
Like, just let's establish that. It wasn't like it's before the fire, they're praying, which is, that's good. They're in the fire praying this. In the midst of the fire.
Yeah. Just like you see that wildfire in California.
Yeah.
Imagine being engulfed in that.
And actually being in the middle of a flame.
Yeah.
That's been made so hot that it killed the guys who put you in.
Yeah.
Do you remember in Daniel it says the flame was so hot that it slew the guys who pushed them in.
They died.
It wasn't like they was in it. They just said and it killed them. And that's the power of the Lord, man. That's why we gotta read the stories, man.
Yeah. Continuing on, and opening his mouth in the midst of the fire, said,
In the midst of the fire,
blessed art thou, O Yahweh, of our fathers. Thy name is worthy to be praised and glorified forever.
So he praised the name of Yahweh Shem Shai while he was in the midst of the fire, man. You know?
That is so heavy.
Yeah.
Yep. And it says, for thou art righteous in all the things that thou hast done to us.
See, that's what. See, that's why the scripture says in Sirach 2, be patient when thou art in
Go to a lower state.
a lower state, because a person might catch hell and curse the Lord.
Yeah.
But you know what he said, Lord, thou art righteous in all thy ways.
Yeah.
So this lucky.
But also some scriptures not to make haste, man.
Yeah,
You know, when you're in
that's why
time
I
of
think
trouble,
not haste.
don't make haste, you just make some rash decision, and all of a sudden you got the chip. Because you lost faith.
Yeah, all
You
of a
don't
sudden
lose
you
faith
shit.
because you're in a shit situation. That's why you go through the little health situation you go through now. And sometimes you feel like, oh fuck, I want to give up. But then you just got to hold on, man. The Lord's got the answer right around the corner for you.
Yeah.
It's going to help you. You just got to wait. Patience, man. Patience means to suffer.
That's right, man. Because that chip, man, I pray for the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. That us lot in this camp and the camp up the road, that we actually don't take that chip, man. That's right.
Sure.
You know, I pray for the elect, man. With those elect ain't gonna. Because like, she might have a guy who's a 2/3. You might take the chip, and as soon as you take the chip, you see he's an angel.
Yeah.
And then you're condemned.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, the same one that was sitting in that NFL game.
Yeah.
We saying not the angel is a mistake.
Yeah, man, I'll take it out. You can't do that.
No, you can't do that. Once you're taking the chip, you through, man. You done.
It is like you know, for like them 2/3, they might take it. As soon as they take it, that's when the Lord comes to the church, and you're like, oh,
Yeah. Then you bite it out.
No more. Oh,
yeah,
Arnold's Total Rico.
you know, going up.
Yep. And it says, yeah, true are all thy works, thy ways are right, and all thy judgments truth.
Yeah.
In all the things that thou hast brought upon us and upon the holy city of our fathers, even Jerusalem, thou hast executed true judgment.
See? And like during that time, also were in the Babylonian captivity, he was like, yeah, Lord, it's us being chastised and righteous, man. Because Jake can't get proud. No, but why are we in captivity, man? You know, of course, complain, you know, about being here, but understand the reason why we're here is because we went off.
What's that? Micah 7:9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him.
That's right. That's it. That's on point.
Even Job as well, he said he was still trusting the Lord, even though the Lord put all that hell upon him as well, man. Though he's slain.
Shall we not receive good from the Lord and not evil? Especially if you sin, it's your fault. Like, you know, us out here, that's why
We got no excuses.
we ain't got no excuses.
We got nothing to defend ourselves with, man. We deserve everything we get.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
Yes.
good or bad,
Yeah.
you know.
That's why you have guys a part of fucking IOIC. You've got that self-entitled spirit, like they're just entitled to the kingdom of heaven. Oh, you know, I'm a king in the building. I never been a weak Jew. Oh, all of that shit. Hey, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
And it says,
Well, it's lucky if we read on, mate. It's about he never been a weak Jew. We didn't say something about in our weakness we were made strong. So something to that effect. Through our weakness, for our weakness.
Who cuts that as well? You know, it's against the language.
Because we're all weak. We're all weak, man. We're all in this sickly body, man. This hellhole of a body that we got, man. We're all weak. Okay, it's only through our faith, man, and you know, through the power of Yahweh Shem shall we be able to go through all these things, man. Otherwise, the normal man will just crumble, man. Okay, we're all weak. We all need strengthening. We all need that salvation, man. Okay, we all need to be changed.
We need Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Can't save ourselves.
You know what I mean? Talking about Mr. Strong, man. Like,
Cool, man.
come on, man.
This time you're talking about shit, can't pay rent. Get out of here.
Or your woman runs you down.
And talk shit.
The woman's over you.
Yeah.
Backing you up.
And probably even earns more than you.
Yeah.
But you're proud.
Continuing on. And it says, for according to truth and judgment, didst thou bring all these things upon us because of our sins. For we have sinned and committed iniquity, departing from thee. In all things have we trespassed, and not obeyed thy commandments.
Not some, but all.
Nor kept them, neither done as thou hast commanded us, that it might go well with us. Wherefore all that thou hast brought upon us, and everything that thou hast done,